Oh, that looks a little zoomed in there, but good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the stream here. I certainly hope you guys are doing pretty good, because I'm doing pretty good myself. Now, today we're playing a little bit different game. You can kind of hear it in the background. I'm going to fix the camera here while we have a moment. Yeah, you can actually kind of hear it in the background here. We're going to be playing some Factorio. If you don't know what Factorio is, I don't blame you. I'd heard of this game a little while ago. It's been out for a while, but I think it was only available on the Epic Game Store, I believe. Camera issues, huh? That's what we're going to do with today. It was only available on the Epic Game Store for a little while, and it came to Steam earlier this year, and it seems like it's a really fun game. Now, I haven't really played much of this. I played a little bit just to kind of get used to the game, so that when we play it on stream, that we're not going too crazy with it. I actually got this game gifted to me by a friend named Jordan. So, Jordan, if you're watching this, thank you. I do appreciate it, good sir. Let's go ahead and pop over into the game so you guys can take a look at it. There it is. So this is it's a pretty small game. It's a very neat looking game. So there is a story behind this. So we'll go ahead and create a new single player game. And he says, your task is to launch a rocket into space, starting from nothing and working your way up with automation. And don't forget to protect yourselves from the natives. This is the intended way of playing Factorio. And there's other ways you can play, anything from PvP, there's supply challenges, wave defense. It's kind of like a tower defense game. So it's a pretty neat idea. So there's a lot to do in this one. But we're just going to play the story because I haven't get to play this yet. I'm going to keep everything on default just to see what it is. You know what? We are going to change the setup. Can we change it to letters? We cannot. You know what? No, never mind. So I was going to do. Let's just kind of click through here. That looks good. I have no idea what it is, but all right. So yeah. So this is. I'm just trying to think. I'm just seeing what different generation sources are. So yeah, this is. This might be a little interesting. I'm not going to see anything here. So you can see here, this is how the game always starts. You have crashed. There's your spaceship. You're the only survivor on the spaceship, and you have to build a rocket to get off the planet. And there's our little guy right there. So I'll just read this. This is Factorio Free Play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. You'll need to do research, advanced technology. I'm going to try that sentence again. You'll need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. Start small, work your way up with automation, and don't forget to protect yourselves from the natives. So this is pretty much the whole game, which is kind of what it looks like. It's interesting to say the least. So. But here's our little guy here. He's a little engineer. Really, the only thing we start out with is a pistol and a pickaxe. So I'm going to run south here because there's some copper here, but I want to look for iron. And there, I saw some iron on the minimap here. I think this looks good, along with some stone and some coal. These are kind of your 4 big resources to start out with that I've seen so far. And then water is a big thing as well. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to start mining some stone here. I'm going to build a furnace so we can start refining some of these materials. And then once we start refining materials, we can start doing some automation to this as well. So let's see here. We can start building a furnace now. Let's go grab some coal so we have something to burn in the furnace. And we'll grab some iron as well so we can start making some iron plates. So far, I've actually been really enjoying this game for what little I've played of this. The tutorial seemed like it took forever, though. I don't know why, but it did. Maybe that's just the way I played it. It took forever, or it seemed like it took forever. But that is quite all right. And I think we'll actually set up right here, right in here, right next to the water. Nothing too crazy. So let's go ahead and throw our furnace down here. We also got a burner mining machine. You'll see why that's important here shortly. Space those one apart. Put some fuel in there. We'll split the iron. And there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and place down this burner miner. Essentially what this does is it will, once I feed it some coal, there we go, it will automatically mine some coal out for us, and it'll just spit it out right here. There we go. I'm going to just feed it with a couple of its own resources, just so that I know it will save mining for a little bit, especially in the early game though. Coal is a huge resource to have, so I'm gonna just fill that up real quick, and then I'm gonna run down here and grab some of these iron plates here and build I'm start building some conveyor belts. Now the conveyor belts are kind of useful because they don't need power, because they kind of move on their own. But as you can see here, we actually have some coal now being deposited onto there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this real quick. I'm going to rotate it to probably there. I think that'll work out the best. Back this conveyor belt up just a little bit. Let's go ahead and put that coal back in there. So it'll start mining some coal out. We do need to start mining some more iron. This is kind of the slower part of the game. Once we start getting some more automation in here, we will be able to actually start doing a lot of this automatically, so we won't have to worry about it, and we can start working on some bigger stuff. So there is some more iron. We'll run that back over to here. Now, I do realize that I did kind of build these, you know, a bit far away, which is fine. I'll just have to run resources for a little bit longer, just until I can build up enough conveyor belts to actually get these closer to us. I also want to look into building another another burner drill. We can start actually using that for some iron. I think that'll be a good one to start out with next. Just because I don't feel like mining iron this whole time. So what else we need for this one? We just need some more iron. All right. Now, if you notice, they do require other things like iron gears and stuff like that. Once we have the raw materials in here, you can see here, it's going to cost me 9 iron plates to build all that, because I think each gear needs 2 plates, I think it is. So we'll need to mine some more iron here. So this is you know, it's a little slow start, but once we get going, I think this is actually going to be quite a fun game. It's one of those games too where, you know, you'll start playing it and you're like, okay, you know I want to do one thing, and then it's like, oh, I've done this, but now I need to do this, and it kind of keeps building like that. And I kind of like those games where, you know, it can very easily suck in. And it's, you know, it's easy to learn, but it's, you know, you can easily get sucked into it and really start playing a lot of it. So I'm going to put that there. And let's see, that should be enough for another miner. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll need some more coal, so let's grab all that off the conveyor belt there. And let's go ahead and put our drill probably right there. It's going to need fuel, so I picked all that up. Let's go ahead and build at least 2 conveyor belts. We can get the iron, at least start moving back towards our furnaces here. And now I think what I'm going to do for a little bit at least is just do some mining. Just mining some more iron out. Until we can get the conveyor belts that actually reach all the way over to our smith, or I don't know, what do you call them, forges, I guess? That's what they would be, I guess. Until we can reach them over there, and then we can start doing some automation with them as well. Shouldn't take too much, but, you know, with a drill over here now, it won't take us as long to mine this ore out. There's 4 left here, and I'll grab what's left on the drill conveyor belt there, and then we can head back to the forges. I think I have about 30 of it, something like that. So that's at least a decent amount to start out with. We can get both of these going here. Let's get this guy cleared off. That guy's fine for now. I'll grab some of these steel plates so we can start building more of these. Now you can kind of see how this is going to, well, sort of. My idea is I want to bring the iron probably straight, ooh, do that. I want to bring the iron pretty much straight across here, which if it's right here, would put it 2 away. So I'm going to have to move it out 1 to let the coal go through here, but that is okay. I don't think I have underground. I don't have an underground conveyor belt yet. That's something that is something I do use quite a bit, so we'll have to probably get that here relatively soon, just so that we can. Essentially, what I'll do is I'll build the iron straight across here, and then I'll do the coal under, and it'll pop up over here, do a U-turn, and they'll kind of be side by side. It's kind of the easiest way I've found to do stuff like this. But for right now, I think I'll run the coal behind the iron. Well, I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. We'll figure it out. So of course, snag all this up. What I need to do here, let's go ahead and throw that in there. Going on fuel. I know fuel's a big thing right at the beginning, so just gotta be keep an eye on it and make sure that we don't, nothing runs out of fuel. As you see here, as we build more plates, the iron gets closer and closer to us, which is awesome. Getting closer to being able to... Actually, you know what? I might have misjudged that a little bit. That is okay. It does happen sometimes. Might have put that a little too far away, which is, if that's, well, that's okay, but it's not ideal. I'm going to grab one of these, and now what I just built there is an inserter. This inserter will be able to take, let's go ahead and move these then. This inserter will be able to take from this conveyor belt here and actually add that into the furnace itself. So it's a basic form of automation, like that. You know what? I need some coal for this thing. Because right now these things are just powered by coal, which is not the most ideal thing in the world for a couple of reasons. First off, they do produce pollution. Although I haven't really had those affect my game too much, but it can affect games later on. That but you also get things that kind of combat it. Things like solar panels, things like that can, and a lot of stuff you can convert to electricity so that it does not, burn a hole in the atmosphere. So that will be something we need to worry about later, though. Because right now, the only thing we really have is coal. So let's get working on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit more iron here. I do need to have a bit more coal, so I'll steal it from there. So I really don't feel like running over to the I don't feel like running over to the other place quite yet. I need to build one more of these. I need to build a box. Let's see if I can find some wood really quick. That's one thing we don't really have around this starting area. It's a lot more desert than this one. But we do need some trees. We'll need this for power poles as well as some boxes. And we can also use the wood as fuel if we don't have enough coal. But we have plenty of coal right now, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But I did notice that our miner has just ran dry, so we do need to get that going again. Go ahead and do that. Now, for right now, I probably won't do much in the way of like optimization until I can get some of the a few researches done, because I noticed in the first game that I pretty much had to tear apart my entire setup once I got certain things. So it's it's one of those things where it's like I just kind of prefer it to trying to kind of start small, and then we can ramp it up a lot later. Speaking of ramping up, I think we need to get some more miners in here. Need to go mine some stone. I'm going to need probably about 10 stone. I want to build 2 miners, one for coal, one for iron. We can kind of double that. We will need a lot more coal later on, even with electricity, so we don't have to use them for our inserters. We'll still need them for the furnaces. Even like I think the second tier is even coal burning, so we will need to get, we'll need to keep that up going for a little while longer. We can do more, or we can do 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Probably need more iron at this point, so that is okay. We can grab that. There we go. And since coal is we're having a little bit of issue with that, we'll go ahead and put it on coal production. And so there is that. Ooh, wasn't a great place to put that one. Yeah, we can put the 1.1 thousand. That looks a lot better. Go ahead and do that. We'll snag all this up. Put that there. We'll start mining some more iron. Grab all that coal. I want to grab some more plates so I can build more conveyor belts. And you can kind of get the gist of this game. You know, you're trying to mine more materials so you can produce bigger stuff, things like that. So there is that all going. Do have some basic automation going. But what do we need to start doing some research? Oh, well, I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. So to start research, we're going to need to build these research things. We need a copper plate and an iron gear, which is no big deal. So essentially we'll need 2 iron plates and a piece of copper. But we're not making copper right this second. So probably need to get those drills, or get some copper drills going. And copper is way up there. Probably need to get some more stone then. It's probably stone, and you know what, we might need to build a stone mine as well, just so that we can process stone as when we need it. We're probably about 15 stone, give or take, and now we can do stuff like this, and our automation will somewhat continue. Now, unfortunately, we really don't have an efficient fuel source. I still have to refuel everything by hand. But that's, it's better than oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's better than having to run iron back and forth constantly between these things. So not too bad. So we'll go ahead and we'll build all 3 drills. We can get this one going on stone. Essentially what I want to do with this one, though, this will be a pretty basic one. So I really don't mind running out and grabbing the stone, so I don't have to build as many conveyor belts. I'm just going to build 1 conveyor belt out. Go ahead and pop that guy down there. I'll need a coal, or just a coal inserter like that. I'll need a wooden chest. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that guy there, put a chest there. So now that guy, every time he mines something, I'll put it into this chest. Now we can we've already automated that somewhat. This should be working pretty good. We got plenty of iron coming in, so we can start building out towards our copper fields out here. I'm gonna grab some more coal before I go out there, because I know I'm gonna need some more, because these things will. I can destroy those. Okay, cool. I didn't know I could destroy those, but I can, so that works out pretty well. Alright, so copper, we'll do something like that in that. We'll need to build some more conveyor belts. I just want to build all 12. It's a lot of resources, but we can, we actually can use all the conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are one of those things where you'll always need more, and you never have enough of them, so. Probably something around there, so we'll do 1 more. We can turn it. Kind of want to avoid the coal field as much as I can, so that if we ever need this coal, we can easily get to it. Let's go ahead and bring this down here. We'll probably, you know what? I might put some burners down here, just to snag a little bit off this. Ooh, we're out of power over here. It's not good. Grab some coal. You can kind of see what I mean about the coal thing. With the, it seems like to me where it seems like I want to get out of the coal burning as much as I can. So I want to start electricity as fast as I can. But I do need to get this copper going if I want to do that. So we can remove this rock really quick. Yeah, cool. That worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Alright, let's just bring this all the way down here. And that should be good for the copper. Let's do that. And put a couple more of these guys. Let's keep it nice and even there. Let's go ahead and build probably 3 furnaces. That'll work. So what I'll do is 1 over, and I'll just start space them out like this. There. And so now I need 3 inserters. I actually need 6 of them. 1 for in, 1 for out. And then let's go ahead and split this up. And let's go ahead and get these guys going on some copper production. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's out of coal, so get him some coal here. This is one of those things where it's a little more hands-on, at least this first part is, just until you can get the electricity going, because that'll help us out a ton. Do that and that. I'll start throwing copper plates on there, kind of like we did back here. That's essentially what we're going to do with the this one back here as well. And some more of those guys. We'll get this down. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want it there. Put it there. Put our inserter there. This is what I was kind of worried about. Just kind of running out of stuff really quickly. 3. Also, when your coal miner runs out of coal, that's not a good thing either. But now we have everything. We can start creating those science packs. But the problem is that your research centers take electricity. So we need to start getting that going here. So the first thing we'll need is an inflow or outflow or offshore pump, which is pretty simple. But we need electrical circuits, which before we needed that, we needed copper. So all kind of comes full circle. So we can start building those pipes here. We'll start running over here. I'm trying to find a good spot. We'll cut the tree down real quick. And so let's try to find a good spot here. That looks like a pretty good spot there. So now I'm going to need some pipes. Build some pipes here. We'll need next thing we'll need is a boiler. So let's get our boiler and our pipes. Looks like our boiler used all of our pipes, so let's do that. Like that, and then we'll put our boiler right there. Now it doesn't have any fuel. We'll have to get coal down here eventually. And it won't be too hard, because once I can build underground tunnels, I can just tunnel underneath, or underground conveyor belts. I can actually go underneath this line and then bring it all the way out here. That won't be too hard. And also, if you kind of notice, I've kind of spread my stuff out a little bit, which is fair. At the same time, though, this eventually will get to a point where this whole area will be filled in. So don't worry about that. It's something that I learned from my first kind of attempt at playing this game, is if you want to spread your stuff out so that you have room to build later on. So the next thing we're building here is our steam engine. So this is going to actually convert the steam from the boiler into actual energy. So we're just going to connect it up via pipe there. Now it does have this other little symbol here. That means it's not connected to our power grid, because we really don't have a power grid as of right this second here. But we will need to grab this, and if we can do this, and now it's connected, but we don't have anything that consumes power right now. So I'm going to grab 3 inserters. I'll grab actually a 4th, I'm going to grab a 4th one. Missing some of the iron components. And I'm going to go ahead and remove all 4 of these. Kind of show you why I also left a gap here. Put my power line in there, and there. Get rid of, oop, that's the drill, but we'll be getting rid of that here soon on the taskbar as well. And now you can see we can put all those in there. These things are a little bit faster than the coal ones, and also they run off electricity, so we don't have to keep refilling them. So there is that one taken care of. We need to start doing that to every one of these. So we'll need to actually just start building a power grid, just kind of like any country would. Let's see here. I put one there and then one there. Now we need to build 6 more of these, which we have just enough materials to do so. And then that will provide us with enough to replace all of these with electric ones. And that makes my life a lot easier. Oh, yeah, I probably should move this one down here so they can grab all the access from there. And there we go. So now we've got at least most of the grabbers automated. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead and grab all this up. Let's go ahead and just put a stack in there. Now some of these stuff that's a little more outlying, I'll leave as coal powered for right now. We really don't need to replace them. We have to run cabling out there and things like that. And I'd rather get some research going here shortly. But that being said, we now should have enough stuff to actually build our research centers. We won't need some more iron plates, which they're making right now. We can always increase our production of that. You know what, do we have a furnace? We don't have one, but we can make one. I should be able to get away with that. We'll need 2 more starters and another conveyor belt. Nope. Like that. And then we will go ahead and do that. And that. Put some coal in here. But now if you notice that pretty much all the iron is being snapped up by the first 2, and it's not much, if any, is getting to that 3rd one. That just means we probably need to produce more iron. So let's go ahead and head down here. We'll go ahead and grab another. Ooh. See, I'm tempted to replace it because while the coal burning ones work, pretty okay, the electric ones are a lot better. So let's go ahead and just start running more cables out to here, because eventually we'll have to do this anyways. So why not do it now, and then we can start mining some of the iron, because iron is going to be it's a huge resource in this game. So something we probably need to get going pretty quick. All right, let's see here. We need some more of those. We're going to rip that one up so that at least we can continue production. But like there, and we'll rip this one up. We do have one already. Let's go ahead and throw that down. It's a little bit larger, which is fine. Put it there. You know what? Let's actually move it down one. There we go. And you see here, it's producing a fair amount. It's also it's going to be able to produce right around 6,500 iron in its lifetime before we have to move it, that is. So let's go ahead and produce a second one, because that would be let's go ahead and build 2 since we can. But yeah, you can see here this is pretty much spitting out iron at a pretty quick rate, and if we put 2 of them on there, that should be enough to handle all of that, or all those furnaces there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move that around there. It does need electricity for the spot. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll replace this one with an electric one once we get the materials. So let's run down the conveyor belt here. By the way, it does work that if you run down a conveyor belt, it does speed you up a little bit. Grab all this iron, or all the coal there. And let's go ahead and put a electric inserter here. Go. As you can see here, we'll start moving a lot faster now, just because of all the electricity we have. But do we have any coal? We do have plenty of coal. Let's go ahead and put a stack in that furnace. I'm going to put a stack in each so that we don't run out. As you can see, though, now our furnaces are having a little bit of issue keeping up with all the iron coming in, which I think I kind of prefer that than having, or not having enough. And if I had to guess, our copper drills have run out of power. They sure have. All right. Well, that's probably the next thing we need to work on is getting 2 electric drills up here, just so that we can keep a steady supply of copper going. Because once again, I could very well. It's not an electric one yet. I better add that one as an electric one. Because I could very well. Does that really not have power? All right, hold on. It wouldn't. BMAC, I have my settings up pretty well. I'm not sure what might be causing that, but I'd say my volume is on full. Let me try to turn up the gain just a tiny bit. That might help a little bit more. I'm not sure though. It's a bit odd. Usually I don't have too many, or usually audio is not what I'm having issue with. Usually it's other things. Usually with the computer. I'm wondering something because I don't know. I don't know. I've had some issues with this microphone setup for some reason, but you know, it could just very well be that it's getting old. I mean, I've had this thing forever. I mean, so it's an Audio Technica AT2020. I suspect it's a pretty decent microphone. I'm sorry. It's almost to the red. At least on oh, I've lost power somewhere. But it's almost at red in Streamlabs. I can't remember what I was using. Grab all that real quick. So I don't know. I'll have to look at that here maybe shortly. I guess I can live with. I think it would work there. So thank you, Mac. I do appreciate that. You know, still, I don't know, this computer, once there was an update, I don't know if you guys, I don't know how some people are a little newer here than others, but I did have, there was a stream I did where my computer shut down in the middle of the stream for some reason, but when it came back up, I had so many audio issues after that, I have no idea why. There was actually a part of a stream that I didn't actually post, because the audio was so bad on it. I don't know if something happened then, and then it messed up either the mixer I use, or what. But you know, we'll see. It might just be something that, it might be a setting I have wrong or something, but I'll figure it out eventually, and we'll keep streaming. Usually I don't have that much of an issue. Well, I'll just be honest, you know, but, you know, it usually seems like with new games, I always have some sort of issue, and I wasn't having any issues, so I figured something would come up like that. So, fair enough. So looks like we're cranking pretty well. We need to get a research center going, which we have the materials for. So I'm just going to go ahead and build one. I'll just have to hand feed it because I'll have to make all this myself. Because if you see here, it does take a iron gear and a copper plate, which we could try automating to try to build all that, which would take, well, actually we can't yet because we don't have a crafter. So let's start with that. Let's get a research center down here. I will place it right there. Now we can pop over here to the technology screen. So this is actually kind of this is part of the technology tree. You see over here on the left hand side, you can see all the technology we still need to research, and you can see these little beakers. There actually is, I think, 6 of them, I believe. Oh, there they all are. And so that allows you, you know, that's different stuff you have to create. Right now we just have the red ones, so I do want to get those done. So I can either do automation, which would be nice. We need 10 of those, 10 red things. I also want to get logistics. Logistics is going to give us the underground belts and the splitters. That'll help us create some a little more complex stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start with automation. I need to create 10 of these red things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that should be enough to, once we get those going, I'll throw them in here. You see the electricity being, it looks like it's a big Tesla coil in there. I could be wrong about that, but that's essentially what it are. We're just I'm trying this sentence again. You see the automation bar going up here. So once that's full, we'll have that research done, and then eventually we'll be able to automate all the processes here. So that essentially what I'll do is I'll turn this belt, and so instead of going into this box exclusively, it'll go out to an automation machine. It'll then craft a iron gear that will then go into another machine that'll create those red beakers, but it also needs some copper plates, so I'll bring copper plates over here. It'll craft those red beakers, and then be able to pump those right into the research machines. So that's kind of the idea for that next part. That's pretty much where I got to on like just my test run through there. I did start creating some of the green ones as well, which is kind of the second set of beakers. So the kind of the next tier of technology, I guess you could say. I think while we're waiting though on that automation, we need to work on getting some more electric drills in here. So we'll get 2 for the coal because we will need a little bit more coal. And while this belt's full, I'm going to clear all this off. There's 1 completed. 14,000 coal can be produced from there, so I'm okay with that. We'll need some more conveyor belts as well. There is that, and then do there. Now he's going to need power, so we'll go ahead and plug it in there. Now that should produce a lot more coal than what we had previously. We'll run down here and make sure that our boiler is fed. We keep producing steam, we produce more electricity that way. Right, there is that technology done. So the next one I want to do is logistics. So we need 20 of these now. So let's go ahead and build. We'll do 10 or 12 because I miscounted. Get that going again here. But now this allows, or once we get the next one, I can kind of start doing the setup I like doing that I've found that kind of works. Essentially what it is I'll bring this coal supply down here, underneath here. Let's go ahead and start creating some more paths. It'll take a little bit because everything else is queued up in front of it. But essentially, I'll bring it down here, underneath this belt. I'll turn it around, and so it'll run parallel with this belt all the way down to here. I'll put a second grabber on each machine. That'll just throw coal into those furnaces. And that's kind of like how I doing things. It seems to work out pretty well. We can go ahead and grab those 3 grabbers as well. We can actually also go ahead and throw those in there. Let's get those going. Now you can see why automation does help, because if not, then you're kind of stuck almost with doing all this by hand. It just takes a while. And so that's one of the reasons I do like getting those red beakers automated. So let's go ahead and bring this down to here. It'll go underneath here, there, and then it'll pop up here. So we can actually turn it there. And we can start bringing it down this way. And like there, we'll go ahead and grab a few more. There is that. And then logistics-wise, we can probably, I think it's, 3 more? So let's go ahead and crank those out really quick. Because we're kind of just waiting right now for that to be done. We can kind of complete our coal system then. And then we'll grab those copper plates here. We'll go ahead and grab our extended ones here. So these are, you can see here, they're a little bit bigger. They actually will grab up to 2 spaces away. And so we will need to grab those, and now you can see those should be able to grab that that coal that comes down from the mines up here, which you can already see that belt is full. It should be able to power everything here. Now what I can do actually, and what I will do, Once it reaches this point, I'm going to bring it down this way. I'm going to do something like that. And I'm going to go, or I should be able to automate coal being fed into our boilers so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. Something like that. And we'll need some power down here. Even though it does produce the power, it still does need some power. Something like that. So let's run down here. Let's see. Let's go throw the last couple of beakers in there. We don't have the fast inserters yet, but I think we can get those here soon. Yeah, those are what they are. I need to get the microelectronic or the electronics first. These are actually a little bit. These are quite a bit faster in inserters. These ones can insert full stacks. More items. More items. Okay, that's just more capacity stuff. Okay. So what else, or what's the next, well, I guess the next thing we want to work on is automation for these red beakers here. Now we can go ahead and start doing that, so I'm going to grab an assembler here. That should allow me to at least start doing the basics of automating crafting here. So I'll probably put that there, put the inserter there. And so for the beakers, you need a gear. So we'll go ahead and start creating gears. You can see here, it's already processing those. And then the next thing, I need a second crafter. There works. There, alrighty. And then we'll go ahead and put that one right just above it. And then we'll place that there. We'll need another inserter. Put that in there. We want to tell it that it's going to produce these red beakers. Now, I can't really get the copper over there right now in a very efficient way, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on, let's see, I'll move that out for now. I'll show you why here momentarily. Get another, we need 2 more inserters. And like that. There, we'll put our research center. I really want to put it actually down here more. We do something like that. And like there. So now, this should completely automate itself for producing those red beakers, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. And yes, if you're curious, this does become a big jumble of wires and things like that, so it can be kind of fun. We do better ones later, so don't worry too much about that. But you can kind of see here, this thing's just sitting here not doing anything. We can, that tells me, at least, that this machine's not able to keep up with this one. So at this point, it probably would be better if I move this one back one, put a conveyor belt here, and actually build a second one to produce these red beakers. But I really don't see a need right now for it. However, I do want to build a second research machine because it looks like these are these are just getting stacked up here. And if that's the case, that means we can probably create more, or put another science thing down here and actually use these a lot faster. And don't get me wrong, we'll need a lot more of these research facilities later. I think in my other game, I think I had 7 or 8 of them going at once. So, kind of makes some sense here. Let's go ahead and put our electronics up. Let's do that. So let's get our underground conveyor belt going here. We kind of show you how that works. Let's go ahead and clear those 2 off of there. Let's keep creating the wrong things there. Let's go ahead and stop that. Go ahead and just build that underneath here. So you can see all it connects here. You can see now the coal is flowing. We can kind of clear all that backlog. Now, I want to take the coal out of this one and kind of show you how those inserters work. See here, they just go ahead and we'll refill it up to a certain point. I believe it goes up to, I can't remember if that one's 5 or 10, but it looks like that's 5. We'll go ahead and just throw the copper or the coal back into there so it has plenty. You can see here, the boiler is now getting fed. So now we don't have to worry about that running out of coal anytime soon. So now we don't have to touch the boiler anymore because it's, burning what it can. These we shouldn't have to worry about unless we run out of coal. And so, oh, that's not good. That means our copper things are out of fuel again. All right, I think it's time to go ahead and electrify those. Let's go ahead and grab some more wood really quick. We can grab some more power lines. Trying to find our closest source of wood, which looks like it's going to be over here. I hate to say this, my throat's already getting kind of sore. That's usually not a good thing, I'll be honest with you. Because I usually try to stream for 3 hours, and it's going out after 45 minutes. That doesn't bode well for me. All right, let's get some more power poles going here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and so there. Let's keep moving. We'll follow pretty much the conveyor belt down here. Wrong button there. Nope. We'll do it there and there. Grab one more conveyor belt. So we will need power. So there. Ooh. Too close. They're so close. Do something like that, though. So now that should just be able to produce, or that should be able to produce a lot more copper that way. Now, I'm thinking if we get a splitter, because I also want to automate the copper section here. If we put a splitter right into here. Now we can split the coal section. I actually have 2 lines of coal going. Now the splitter should actually split them pretty evenly between each side. You can tell it which side to prioritize over which one. But at this point I just wanted to split it evenly so that both sides get a good amount of coal going to it. I'll have to redo that power pole here. That'll work. We need to get a bit more iron going here. So I do need some more conveyor belts. We'll need 3 of these. Drag that up to there. Let's go ahead and put that down. There, and there. So now it should start stacking coal up there, and when those furnaces need it, it'll go ahead and snag it up pretty simply. There we go. So now we've got that automated down. Let's see here. This is what's kind of driving me a little crazy. Oh, electronics are now finished. What do we want to work on next? It just gives us lights. Turrets, I'm not really under attack right now. That gives us better weaponry. That gives us steel. And this gives us the faster inserters. Let's go ahead and do that one. But right now, since this thing really... we're having a few issues with it not being able to produce enough of the red things fast enough. I think we're going ahead I can tell I'm a bit out of practice with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out over here. And then, instead of having him deposit it there, we'll go ahead and have it deposit out this way. And we'll need to have some more power for there. And then I'll bring one up here. So now, what I can do is I can build another assembler on this side. And we'll need more power over here, but that I can do. Now this thing will also be creating beakers. I'm going to put a stack of copper in there. Let's see. Now I gotta figure out how I want to move it to this side. Guess what I can do is I'm going to take a grabber. I'm going to need underground, which I have those. Let's go ahead and I'll have it taken out of this machine. It's actually going to move this over to there. Go across this way. Oh, I actually want to do it one less than there. Now you might be kind of wondering why I'm bringing it underneath the underneath here when I can just build it straight across. I kind of plan on moving this out a little bit because there's a lot of things later on, especially in the green, that needs iron gears. So if I build that now and still leave myself room to kind of expand that a little bit, I should be able to kind of update it with no problems. But as you can see, though, that this thing is producing enough gears for both of these because they're just sitting here waiting on stuff. But we do have a little bit of a backlog here, which is usually not a bad thing. So now that we got this going here, we do have... So what else? What's the next thing we can start working on? I guess we can start speeding up our research a little bit more. So we'll start doing that. Is there anything else that's not really being automated right now? I mean, we could start producing some brick, which we can use for defenses. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Well, if I look at the map here, I do see some enemy camps up here and up here as well. So it's not ideal, but they're pretty far away as of right now, so I'm not too awfully concerned about it. Now we got another thing creating more research now, so hopefully that'll take off here soon. Actually, go ahead and throw those two in there as well, so that I don't have to worry about it too much. Do I build a third assembler to? I think I will, just to help boost the production of this stuff a little bit faster. The other thing I could do is start or try to find a way to actually get copper plates over here. What I guess I could do, let's go ahead and remove that, and we'll put that there. Let's go ahead and move this guy and this chest there. We'll move that down. Got an idea how I want to do this. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try. I'm going to set this guy back here because usually I do like having just something that's just pulling raw materials like that off the line for me, so I don't have to try to collect them later. I think I need a couple underground stations here, or underground things there. So it looks like we got the next one done here. Let's go ahead and actually work on some weaponry, just so that if something does come up, we can take it on. And then we'll need some more conveyor belts here. So now that gets it to there. I think this will work. No, it didn't. Alright, so what I can do is back that up to there. Just going to take all that out of there. We can move that to there. That still feeds that, but it gives that a little bit of a break. Let's go ahead and do that. I can just feed one of these with 11. Well, that is an issue, because I was hoping that would be on, I could do. So if I do this, hold on. If I do that, it should pop it on that side, which is kind of what I wanted. And then we can replace that power pole there. Now the copper should all deposit on that right side there. And then we don't have to worry about, it should be able to, these machines are kind of neat where they can pick up on either side, so they should be able to pick up both the gears and the copper plates. Although I did kind of block off our expansion of any and all any copper processing. Really, I can go maybe one more, maybe two, put one down here. So at least I want to get, well, we're not producing a lot of copper mining wise. So let's go ahead and actually get that going there. We'll go ahead and do the last one up here. Only two of those. Like that. There, and then last inserter there. Put the power there. That should start producing coal or producing copper plates for us as well. I think we'll go ahead and get another miner going for copper. It seems like that's kind of the one we're kind of lacking right now, at least. That gives me 6.5. So let's go ahead and do that. Does need power. We'll do one back here. Just once we do a second row of power, or a second row of miners, we can actually have plenty of power over here as well. So hopefully that'll produce quite a bit of copper as well. We don't have to worry about it then. As you can see here, our iron production is starting to get a little backed up here. So I think we should go ahead and let's go ahead and do this. Let's actually want to bring it to there. Where is... That's a wooden box. That's probably why I didn't see it on here. I'm going to just throw it there. Then we can go... Let's go ahead and bring some more of those in here. Alright, now I want to go ahead and get 2 more furnaces. So we'll need 2 more of those. And for those... kind of space these out. Oop. See, that was one of those poles where I just needed it to get to one place or another, but we've got other connections now, so we don't have to worry about that one anymore. Although I will have to put something down here just to feed these things. So I'll probably put it right there. As you can see here, now we have 2 more furnaces producing iron. Pretty rapidly too. So go ahead and get a fast inserter for this side. Since this is kind of just the end of the line, we're putting stuff into boxes. You can see, you kind of saw how fast that one was going, and then you compare it to this one. They're a lot faster. And that should be able to keep up with everything there, but, you know, I think we should be okay then. But yeah, so yeah, I, you know, usually I do some, you know, I've been thinking about doing, like, if you guys are curious, I've been thinking about doing some Mech Warrior again. I'm still having issues trying to figure out what in the world to do for the one mission we're stuck on, because I think we have the mechs to do it. It's just it's difficult to figure out what we need to do. So let's see here. I think let's see if we need steel for. Yeah, let's go for steel. That'll work out kind of nice. Let's also get some stone production going. So we'll need 3 of those. We'll need 2 of those. We'll need 2 more furnaces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this, because I think that was full, and I am going to do the exact same thing I did for everything else along here. And run it this, whoop, I need to turn it here. Turn it there as well, and there. Run it along here. To be honest with you, I actually want to cut it back just a little bit, because I don't really need all that much stone. I'll use it for things like oh crap, why did it do that? Alright, we'll have to go we'll do a little bit of a detour. There we go. Let's do something like that, that. And we'll need the coal inserters for there. We need a power line that's actually going to power it from there. Awesome. And we do this. Oop. Keep a little bit of that. Let's see here. Do there and there and there. We'll need a fast inserter. We'll go ahead and build a iron chest plate or iron chest to put all this in. Do that, and we need some more power lines. Probably need some more wood then. So let's go cut some more wood really quick. Let's also get another research thing going. We'll go ahead with the steel pickaxe. That should help us break up some stuff. That's more personal stuff than anything else. So. Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have a way to automate wood cutting. That'd be an interesting, because I don't know how much you do with wood in this game. Besides, I mean, I use it for power poles and fuel. But yeah, I think we have an interesting challenge to see if they can do an automated wood mining or wood cutting stuff. I don't see why that would be too hard, but. So there's all that stone being collected. We also need raw stone as well. So I'm going to go ahead and create another inserter. Ooh. I'm about to put another power pole there. Like so. And I'm also going to have to create another miner because this miner, while it's doing its job, is not producing enough to keep, to actually have enough excess so we can collect it. So let's go ahead and get that. Get some power poles going to there. What I'm kind of curious though, I need to click on one of those. So this is kind of the electricity screen. You can see here we're producing 900 kilowatts of power. We actually are trying to pull 1.3 megawatts. So not kilowatts, megawatts. And so we actually do need to produce a little bit more electricity. And so we'll go ahead and grab a second steam engine. This is probably all we need to do. Because that boiler should be producing enough to produce enough steam for both of these. So I think we should be good there. So now you see we're producing 1.9 megawatts. And so our production is more than our satisfaction, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. So now everything should be operating at full capacity. So that looks pretty well. Later on, we can get things like solar panels, which are kind of, are nice. The problem is they only work during the day, so that's kind of the issue. But that is okay. Now we are getting some stone accumulated in that chest, which is a good thing. So far this play, I mean, you can see how quickly, and we spent about an hour into this game, and we literally started with a crashed spaceship, and now this is where we're at so far. I think it's looking pretty good. So really the next thing we need to start working towards is getting those green beakers built. So what they need is conveyor belts, which is an iron plate, and a copper or an iron gear. So we have iron gears being built over here. So it very well could be very easy to put. What we could do, I think that's what we're going to do. Actually, in the conveyor belt and going this. Actually, can I just? Oh, I can't do that. I'll just make this a lot easier. So what we're going to do, we're going to rotate these around. And so now, all of our copper plates are going to come down this way. This is also producing gear, so I'm going to put a assembler there. We're going to put we're going to grab two inserters. We're going to put one from over here and one over here. We're going to put our you know what, we're going to put a regular inserter down there for now, because we're using this now for some sort of automation. It's going to take, or I don't want it to take all of it. I do want to have it take some of it because it will need, or because there will be stuff just piled up here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get that going here. So now we can see both of those are going rather quickly now. So now that we have that going, I want to get another inserter and some more conveyor belts. Put that down here. So now we can do that. Place that over here just so that we can have more assemblers being built there. Now I also want to build an assembler over here to do the inserters, because that's the two things it needs. And it needs a electric inserter and it needs a conveyor belt. So let's go ahead and place that over here. Go ahead and build another inserter for there. And this needs an iron plate, iron gear, and an electrical circuit. This electrical circuit we'll have to build as well. So let's go ahead and build another assembler. Let's see here. This will be the out for this one. And you guys, you are going to build the electric inserters. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. That's one thing you gotta, something you gotta wonder about how you're going to do certain things. Because here's the issue. So I need to build some electrical circuits, which I need copper cables first. Then I need to build the electrical circuits. So what I could do is actually probably would be the easiest thing to do. Build a splitter here. And I'm going to put a splitter right in here. Then that will allow me to build a branch off here. Then I can put an assembler down here. Put a power cable there. And then put an inserter. This will allow me to produce the copper cabling I need. Like that. Now for the electrical boards, I need 3 copper cables and an iron plate. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and build a fast inserter for these guys, because I got a feeling it probably will need it. And there we go. Ahead and get that out. And put it there. Now this assembler needs the copper wiring and an iron plate. Now you can see how automation can get a little bit hairy sometimes, because all of our iron plates are going to the right now instead of over here. Let's see, can we move this actually to there? We can power both those. This will now be creating electrical circuits. Oh, we probably need the fast one here. There we go. Now I'm wondering, trying to figure out how to get iron plates over here. I guess what I could do. I'm thinking about somehow bringing a underground one here. Having a bit of a think here, because this is where it kind of get a little bit complicated. Let's go ahead and do this. So I'm splitting off 2 pieces of iron production. And then we'll need an underground one. We'll need a couple of those. I'm going to back this one up to there. Let's go ahead and start researching that so we have that one. We're ready for it. And then I'll need to turn this one there and there. Bring that out there. So now we have iron plates going to here. And then we can bring that up to there. put an inserter there, and now we can produce iron circuits there. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get a fast inserter over here. And now we can go ahead. So now we need to get the electrical circuits from here over to here. I think it's where it needs to go. Yes. So if that's the case, let's see here. We can run a cut that back to there. A normal inserter. Let's go ahead and throw that there. We get some power to it. Let's bring that around here. Oh, that's an issue. Why can't we just do it across here? That would, or hold on. Let's do. Let's leave the hole we said we were going to leave, and we can bring this out to here. There's where we need to bring it to. Bring that up to there, there, and there. Now we can go ahead and put our fast inserter there. Like that. Needs some power, which is fine. And now we should be able to actually start producing. Did I mess something up here? I think I did. But I can fix this pretty easily. So we're going to build our line up to there. You might be wondering why I'm doing this. That is okay. If I do something like this, bring this down to here, here, and here. Let's get an underground cable going to there, and then we're going ahead and turn this into there. Now I need a purple one. So these purple ones are a fast inserter, but they are very picky on what they do. So you actually can whitelist or blacklist things, and so they only produce a certain, or they only pick a certain thing. So in this case, number one, I need power to it, which would help. But you can see here, I'm going to whitelist only iron gears. So it's only going to pull iron gears from there. And that should pull it down into this facility, or this line here, and then this thing will be able to pick them up. Now at this point, all I have to do is grab a couple more conveyor belts, pull this inserter over to here, put the iron box on top of there, and I've noticed that our iron production has gone down super fast, which is not great. Go ahead and get this, and we'll get our fast inserter into there. And put that right there. So when that gets some iron plates, we'll go ahead and just we'll shove some iron plates in there so we can get things going here. So that should work out pretty good. Got some more stuff done here. Now what else? What should we work on next? That actually takes green. So let's focus. Let's just keep going on the ones that just need red. For now, and then once we get this production going, we can do that. So now, hold on, I don't need that. Let's see here. So now we need a assembler that produces our green beakers. So now we can do this. We'll bring that underground here. I want to bring it in. Where does the red line come in for these guys? And what's producing this? This is the one that's producing the beak. These two are producing beakers. But we are out of iron gears, which is not ideal. Well, the reason we're out of iron gears is we're out of... You know what? Let's do this. Let's send that one down there. They're still both producing iron, so I don't know why we're running so low. Let's grab 2 more. And we'll grab a couple more conveyor belts. Extend these out here. Get that one going here. That one's done. We're going to get turrets researched. Now, hopefully we can, or hopefully that will produce more iron than we need. So there is that going again. Let's see what. All right, so I'm trying to think how I want to do this now. I can put my assembler out here, which I'm okay with. So we'll go ahead and turn this one. And you can see here, we got plenty of stuff being piled up there. Oh, that's not where I'm going to put one back here. So I can put my inserter. We'll go ahead and get a fast one. Just so that, make sure, oh, you know what? Let's not do that. We'll go ahead and put it there. Put our power pole there. Now this is going to produce green beakers. And our out is going to be over here. And I'll show you why here in a second. So now we actually have some green beakers flowing. I want to bring the green beaker line to about there. So I want, oop, that's not what I want to do. I'm going to turn it that way. It seems kind of odd to bring them this way, and you might be questioning my motives, and fair enough. I'm a newer player to this game, so don't rip me apart too much. But essentially what I want to do is bring these under here. And notice I'm going to have to do that. And if I do this, bring that to there. And then another underground section. Hoping maybe I can do this. And then turn it to there. So now, when these things produce the red beakers, they'll put them on the far side. I should say the far side. The far side out here or the left side here. The green ones will then come on the inside or the bottom here. So they will always, if we have extras, they'll always filter down to the bottom here. And they'll have one side will be red, one side will be green. And so that's kind of the idea. And so I think that works out pretty well. We will probably have to start producing more of the green ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get a second assembler up here. 2 quick inserters. So we'll go ahead and do this. Leave a space there. So we can get, we'll have enough there to put our inserters on this side. Because, I mean, this one we're okay with, but we'll have to turn them there. Bring that across. We'll get rid of that one. A couple more power cables here. So we're going to quick insert there and there. Put the power cable there. We'll go ahead and start producing more green beakers, please. We got some stuff stuck here. We're not producing enough of the gears, and that is an issue. Ah, that would probably be the reason why. Well, no, they're getting iron. Or no, hold on, gears. I mean, it is producing gears. The problem... Alright, what am I doing wrong here? This is not getting gears to it for some reason. How do we pick... Or how do we say... Oh, because... This... Well, no, that was not it. Do we just not have a gear production area? We probably didn't. So, let's go ahead and just create one really quick. down here. This will just be for this, assembler here. Essentially, it'll go like that. Put the assembler there. We'll need some power to here. And then we can go there. This will just be producing iron. You know what? Let's actually create this as a fast inserter. Because I got a feeling that will be able to keep up with this thing pretty easily. Yeah. I feel we'll probably need to make this a... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. One of those, though. There, now that should be able to keep up with each other. And now we're out of iron, but I can kind of see why. It is because we are not producing enough, or not smelting enough. Let's go ahead and rotate this one back to where it should be. And that can kind of slowly filter through that. I'm not sure what it's... Oh, it's building a circuitry up there, which it doesn't need for a little while, so I'm okay with that for right this second. This is kind of what this game's all about, though. You can kind of... You get to source problems and then try to figure them out. But the problem is you created most of those problems, so it's like, you know. It can be kind of fun sometimes. I think we can go ahead and rotate that back to there. I think the next one we might work on, let's see, we got plenty of green coming in through here. I think the next thing I might work on is trying to get automation, not automation 2, this one, advanced material processing. It gives you a lot faster furnaces, just so that we can try to get these furnaces to produce, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say. We can try to get the, we can upgrade our furnaces to actually produce a lot faster in the same amount of space. So I think that would work out pretty well for us anyways. So let's go ahead and create 4 of those and 2 of those. We'll go ahead and create 2 more furnaces over here. So I want to go ahead and let's get our furnaces out first so we can see where we need to place everything else. But essentially, if you see here, now that our belts are switched, you would think they're, it may not work. But since we're producing one long and one short one anyways, they still work. So that should be okay there. Leave a space there. Insert there. Exit here and here. And like that. It still needs power, of course. I'm also going to need some more iron. So let me go grab some real quick. Got plenty in here. Probably actually need to move this one to there, and now we can put our power to there. Now we have pretty much another production line of iron going. There we go. I've got something wrong here, but that works out pretty well. I gotta figure out how to connect it up with the rest of this. Let's do this. Let's get 2 underground ones. I need some more conveyor belts here. There and there. We'll go ahead and bring that across there. Bring that across to there. Should be able to do that. And like that. So now we got more iron plates coming in through here. Hopefully that will help with our gear production and things like that. So fingers crossed, at least works a little bit. If not, we can always add more furnaces. Because there is, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do it. How many more can I do? Probably 3 more at least. 1, 2, and 3. I think that'll work. I just need 1 more conveyor belt there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Well, I'm just trying to water a little bit. I don't know if it's just allergy season or what. It just, or you know, it's part of the. I would say that there was a ragweed season, I think it is. It just is not great for me, but something like that. We need to move that power pole there. We can fix that there and there. Need one more small inserter. Put that there. So there, we've actually pretty much doubled our iron processing capability. So that is pretty good. Hopefully that'll be able to produce enough to we don't have to worry about it anymore. But now I'm worried a little bit more about power now because we are running a tiny bit out. So let's go ahead and build another steam engine and a couple more boilers. This has got plenty of steam on it, so we won't have to worry about it. I'm going to get rid of that one. And we go get this pipe going up to here. Get our steam connected there. Oh, that one's still not connected. There we go. So now we should be able to. We're producing plenty now, so that looks pretty good. Also produce a second one, so that won't be too hard. Looking to see how much steam these guys are running a little low on steam, so we will need to build another boiler, which is no big deal. I think I might be able to slot it in here, and if not, I can always turn it, move that one, put that there. I'll just need one pipe there, and that. Ooh, I can't actually do that. Hold on, because I have to connect this to the coal source. So, can I do it that way? No, it has to be the other way. Hold on. There's that, and I need another inserter. The heavy armor is finished. Let's go ahead and start doing that so we can get some faster production going here. We got more water being boiled now. Problem is we got to connect it up to the steam system somehow. Because that is not connected with anything right this second. Can I wonder if I can fit one of these steam engines over here? I cannot. Well, this is great. You know what? Maybe we should move our power facility down more. Let's try that. So let's do this. Let's get... We can leave that there. We're going to lose power here momentarily, because we want to run out of steam. There is that going here. Actually, you know what? I want to rotate these, actually. And move them back one more. Because what I want to do is... boiler is going to be there and there. And then we're going to have outflow pipes for our steam coming out this way. We're going to connect the water back up here. Put the boilers down here. Can I put a second boiler right next to it? Because that's kind of what I want to do. There, and I have to move the conveyor belt for the iron. I can fix that here momentarily. I'll have to find another solution for that one. We can do that. And then... I need the other boiler. Well, we'll say while we have everything shut down, just grab the other boiler really quick. Alright, there is that. And we need an underground section for the conveyor belt here. to there and there. Let's grab these guys up here. I'll do that and that. And there's that going again. I will have to just manually power these. And that should at least get 2 of them going. We connect all those back up again. Actually, I want to move that to there. Now this should allow us to actually at least expand to maybe 1 or 2 more boilers and a lot more of the steam generators here. The problem is I have to redo the line for the iron, which is, it's not too hard to do because we can just do this, turn it, and there we go. I'll do a couple more for up here, but now we got plenty of room up here. We can do other things with it. Well, that was not useful. Something like there. And there we go. Now our iron is back connected there. We got plenty of stuff going on. Our power should be solved somewhat. I'm still trying to figure out a better way. I'd have to move that entire coal line over probably towards the north more. I could actually then stretch out a little bit. I could then move the iron one pretty much where it's at. I don't know. I'll have to figure out something. I think for now this works out pretty well. As you can see here, our iron production is starting to outpace our mine operation, which is always a good thing. But I've noticed now that we're really low on these red ones. And I think it's just because of the gear production. What would happen... What is this producing? This is producing conveyor belts. This is producing the red ones. Is there another place I could put a gear making... if I move this to here, remove that. Let's put another assembler down here. And we'll do a quick in. Because if I do this correctly... I'm trying to think how I want to do this. If I do this and then put this there, we're going to produce gears here. And fast exit out. I'm going to move this power cable over to here, just so that I have more power. All right, I'm using less power poles for the same thing. All right, if we do this, I'm going to have to move both of these, which is fine. I just have a little less buffer, I guess. And then I do need another underground one here. Shoot, I need to get this back up as fast as I can, because I don't want copper on this side. I actually want just gears. Now I'm worried about this place not getting... Hang on here. Did I just make this thing obsolete? I may have. Not really obsolete, but there's no way for plates to get down there efficiently because of how fast these things will go. Which really, it's more based on trying to get more iron down here, which, to be honest with you, if we mine more, we can actually start processing more. So let's do that. So 11 grand there in materials. Oh, that's stone. That's probably not. That's probably why I'm not producing. I keep putting it in the wrong spot. Let's do that. Let's do this. This can produce 8.5, and this can produce 9.1. Oh, I'm one short in conveyor belts. Let's do that, and we'll get this one going here. So that's 6 miners just for iron ore right now. That's quite a bit. That one's about done though, so once that runs dry, we'll go ahead and move it just down the line here, more out into the iron field. I think that should produce a lot more then. Let's see where else we might have some backups at. Seems like everything's going okay. I mean, copper refining is not going great, but that's just because we don't have a lot of stuff producing. We don't have a lot of stuff refining copper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this miner around. Drop that down there. Let's go ahead and get those power lines going there. Now, I can probably put more up here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to put 3 of those. So I'm going to need 6 inserters. Nope, I did that wrong. No, I didn't do that right. I did that right. I think, am I going crazy? I probably am, but, you know. Let's grab all those up. Those really not producing enough. Well, you can see here we're producing a lot more than we need now, which is a good thing. But that means we probably need to get another set of researchers going somewhere else. Put a space in between there, and there. I'll have to remove this rock here. Now, I know I'm encroaching a little bit on the coal fields here, but I'm okay with that. Let's see. I've just noticed that. I was like, I don't know where I put the coal or get the coal from, but that would make sense why that conveyor belt's over on that side. It's going to yell at me for a little bit. I did create actually 2 extras that I didn't need, but I think we can create those into long ones, which I do need. So more conveyor belts going. Don't know where that's going to try to grab from. It's going to grab from one more, so we'll go ahead and throw that there, and we'll throw this one there, and we need one more. We need to work about power now. We'll do there and there. Pretty much we've not quite doubled, but we've almost doubled our copper refining facilities now, so that's pretty nice. It's pretty simple. Like the way I have this set up, as long as you have the room, it's pretty easy to increase our productivity. So you know, it's pretty nice. Now, research. We're starting to slow down a little bit, and I can see right now that we're just stacked with stuff. So what do we do to fix this? One of the things I can think of is I can run a splitter here. Come on, splitter. Run it there, and we'll get rid of that one. And this is still producing at least one of the red ones there. Can I put... Oh, I can't. I can actually, you know what? Instead of going underground with this one, let's go underground with this one. Let's turn it. like so. Now you can see that got plenty of room now to build it. At least we'll build two. We'll put one on each side here, and we'll need two inserters, and then we can put those. We'll put it there, and put the other one on the opposite side over here. As a matter of fact, yeah, well, say we could just bring these down here, but I like how this is, I like how it's filtering so far, so I'm not too concerned with that. And let's see here. Inserter there. Need a couple more conveyor belts. There we go. So now that should start producing science now as well. It's going to be a little difficult with the red on there, but as a matter of fact, what we could do, let's see another assembler here. We'll need probably another quick inserter as well. Now we're producing plenty of iron and plenty of gears, and everything's just clogged up now, which is not the best idea in the world, but it's what we got so far. We can put an assembler right here, put a quick inserter here, and it out here. Put a power cable there, and tell this to start creating those red ones, and it's got all the materials it needs right here. So now it can start producing red ones, and really this probably just needs a regular inserter. The issue is I need to put it over here. And I'll show you why here momentarily. Well, if we want to keep to the, we want to keep the red on the right. Do something like that. There we go. And that should keep everything in its proper lane and everything, so it can stack up equally with both sides there. Let's go ahead and get the tool belt. That gives me more inventory space, so that'll help me out quite a bit. So now we have one dedicated just to, or one red side dedicated to each one of these. So these two are just producing for each side here. We do have one producing for both sides. That's why the splitter is helping us there, and we have enough green to produce for both sides, so it's not too awful bad. Also, just kind of even it out. Let's go ahead and get a third one in there. That I think will work out pretty well. What do we just research? Oh, the advanced filters here. Now for that, we'll need to actually start producing steel. And steel is pretty much you run iron through a furnace again. Essentially what we're doing here. So that actually would not be the hardest thing in the world to do. Essentially what I want to, I can just take it from here. And so this one, I usually don't build huge facilities for steel production. At least right at the beginning, because you really don't need too much. I mean, for the furnaces and stuff like that, you'll need them. So I'll probably build 2 furnaces just to do iron, or just to do steel. So we're going to loop these around like this. And is that, what is that? Okay, that actually cuts off those 2, which is kind of important. I'll be honest with you. There we go. Get those back working here. At least some more iron for here. For iron, more conveyor belts. So this will be our iron production, or steel production area. And so what I can do here, I need to build 2 furnaces. We need 2 long ones and 4 short ones. As a matter of fact, I'm going to move this assembler here. This was just making gears, but I do want to create or move the out to over there. I can remove all these here. Back this up one there and there. Long inserter there and there. Shorts on the other side and outs that way. why I'm doing this is now I can do this. Put a quick inserter there. Power all these up. So now it should actually produce more plates. Can I give more output priority to the left side here? Maybe not. As you can see now, though, we are creating a lot more steel here, which is good to see. We'll also want to just dump it into the iron chest there, so that we can all just grab it at once. We don't have to worry about anything else. Now let's run back up here. Let's go ahead and grab one of those and a couple of those. Put that there. Let's go ahead and give this power. Matter of fact, let's give it power from this side, so that also power the inserter from there, and we'll get another one going. So right now we have 6 research centers going pretty well. We can probably easily expand out to probably 7 or 8. I don't see why we couldn't. But as a matter of fact, I don't see why we have these over here. And the reason I say that is we could very easily move these up here. We don't need to have this splitter anymore. Or would we? I'd have to find a way to invert the line so that red would stay on the right-hand side and the green would stay on the left. But I might just leave it like that for now, just so that we we can keep everything going as it should. So there is that. Steel production, how's that going? We got 10 steel so far. So can we create, how many of these we need? Stone bricks. This is also the reason I wanted to start a stone brick thing here. We got plenty of them right now, so we can at least produce 2. And those 2 will actually go back to actually making more steel. And I think that's a good place to start at least. Oh, that's the wrong button here. Do that. Rip these up. These are kind of the nice things about the first ones. They actually are, they're a little bit faster for producing steel, but they're the same size as the old ones. So we can just take the old ones out, place the new ones in. We don't have to worry about it then. So now we can start. Where do we want to start putting more? Where do you think we need more production? Honestly, since we did that upgrade for everything, we really don't need. I would say they really don't need the upgrades, but I think we're going to go ahead and do those. I think they're faster and more efficient that way. So we can take 2 of them down. Then we'll put those 2 up. So now you see how much faster these things are at making iron. Yeah, I said that we really don't have to worry about steel production too much. I might actually add a 3rd furnace just to help jumpstart this. And so that means we'll need another long inserter, 2 short ones. And I think we can put it there. Maybe not. Actually, I think I'll just need, if I can do that. Now they're starting to run out of iron to process into steel, which is not ideal. Which means we'll need to start, upgrading or not really upgrading our mines, but work on adding more mines to the iron site so we can produce more iron. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and create a submachine gun and a bunch more ammo. Let's do 28 ammo. That'll give us plenty to if something were to happen to us. Unfortunately, I haven't seen, besides these enemies, they seem to be growing a little bit, but I haven't seen them come down this way very much. So that's a good thing. Combat really hasn't been a thing in this game, which is nice so far, but you know, it's not been too awful bad. We've got 18 now, so that should be able to produce 3 more furnaces. I'll go ahead and do the iron one first, the iron production at least, and with that, the better furnaces first, and then we'll move on to the copper, I think, next. And probably stone if we have the time, but, you know. Maybe we should go ahead and, let's do 4 more. I think we'll go ahead and start doing 4 more iron. This guy is out. Look at that. Good timing there. So we'll go ahead and place him down there. He's got 2.5 left. So the rest of these guys have quite a bit more. Because as you can see here, if you look at it kind of on the right-hand side, kind of underneath the chat, you can see how much resources this thing kind of expected to have. So these are producing quite a bit of iron now. I mean, we're up to 20,000 on that one, 26,000 on that one. Get these going again here. So yeah, now we have what, 10 miners going? That's a lot of miners. Let's see here. Let's go and get energy distribution. That gives us the better power lines. That'll help us quite a bit, and that does take just the stuff we have now. So that'll help us a little bit more. Seems like we're getting quite a bit more iron now, so hopefully this stuff is able to process all of it. I mean, some of it's, there's not even any getting down to here, so I got a feeling that's at least a good sign that we're still producing, or we're still able to process more than we can mine. So great, 2 more of those. So we'll start placing them over here. You can start seeing the backlog a little bit now, which is it's okay. Although I do want to replace these inserters with the faster ones. I think that would help us a little bit as well. There. There. And there. I think that just kind of helps us save time a little bit. I really don't think we can do that on this side, because I think the long ones are already fast, so not really that concerned with it. But we are producing a crap ton of iron now. Problem is we're not producing that much steel, because unfortunately our steel pulls from the bottom one here, and we're still upgrading those to the bigger ones, so it won't be too much longer now before we have all of them upgraded to the big ones. Although this does produce a lot more pollution, which, you know, burning coal will produce pollution. Oh, trigger an alien attack by pollution. That was perfect timing is what that was. But also it's terrifying because there's aliens coming after us and I have no idea where they're at. Well, this could get fun. Here they come, just on the right side of the screen here. Now, combat in this game, pretty simple. There's nothing really too crazy. But now that aliens know kind of where we're at, they'll probably will start attacking us more. So now we need to start worrying about defenses, which is always fun. Especially since we built all this nice, complex machinery. Started getting attacked by aliens, so... Right now, let's just try to try to get the rest of our production lines going. Also notice now, though, that the machines that do not have fast inserters are not getting very much iron. Ooh, well. Also, I've noticed that one of our coal lines is not producing as much coal anymore. Or any at all. That might have just been a backlog from when we actually did have coal on that side. That's okay. I kind of figured with all this, all these new furnaces that are burning so much more coal, that I figured we would get some sort of pop-up with the pollution thing. Didn't expect it to be almost on time with what I said there. That's what, 6 more we need to create? Well, let's go ahead and just throw some iron in there. We got plenty of it. The industry at work. This actually is kind of a neat thing where you can actually see things develop like this and see it grow pretty quickly, to be honest with you. Oh, more aliens are coming. So now I'm wondering if there's a camp over to the left-hand side towards the west. And I think that's probably where I need to start putting up some more defenses, if they really are starting to come that way faster. So, gotta worry about that now. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully we didn't build all this and all of a sudden now we're out to watch it all burn to the ground because aliens start attacking. That would suck. I mean, 4 more of these things, that's almost enough. Get those going. One more steel. There we go. So now we should have enough. While we're down here, let's go ahead and just do the stone ones. Get those done. Let's get these the old stone furnaces out there. We'll get nice steel ones in there. So there is all that taken care of. So let's go ahead and start working on some defenses. Now there's 2 things we can really do. We can actually build turrets, which is what we have right there, and we can build walls. So that's kind of right now that's kind of the 2 things we have for defense, besides ourselves, of course. So let's go ahead and get all the stone brick out of here that we can. We might need to start producing more of it, just because we're using it now for both furnaces and for walls. So let's run out here. I'm thinking, let's use the terrain to our advantage. I mean, that's... Oh, we got more aliens. So now they're coming from this side in general. I'm thinking about maybe if we put walls across the... let's see, let's do this. If we can put some walls across here like this, and then put our turrets behind there... we won't have to worry, we should be able to, we don't have to build all the way out to here. We're going to need quite a bit more walls, though. So let's get that going here. Let's get this. Oh. Oh. Alright, cool. So there's that blocked off. So, well, they can come around this way now, but that is okay. Well, just trying to keep an eye out for these guys because they are starting to come in thick and fast, unfortunately. Let's see here. What else could we do? So let's see here. If we can do... I need to build an assembler over here. That's what kind of my next idea is. Need an assembler for there. We'll need a inserter. Put it right there. We'll get our assembler built here shortly. I want to actually start producing firearm magazines. And I will need probably a fast inserter for there. This will take quite a bit of stuff to make. Let's see. Can we actually put a conveyor? Oh, we can. Oh, that's going to help. Maybe not. So that's going to help a lot, but I don't think we can put one there. And I don't think we have terraforming unlocked. We do not. That's probably something we can do next. But essentially what I want to do is I want to create essentially a line to do machine gun ammo, turret ammo, so that we can start automating that. We can get some automated turrets going. But it's going to take a little bit of time here, so let's go ahead and just do this, and we'll build a box, and we'll put them in the box for now. I haven't seen any other creatures come out, so... But unfortunately, they usually attack at night, and it's getting about nighttime, so that's not fun. Turrets. I can build a turret. You know what? Let's do that. I'm creating 140 walls, so we could use all of them. And while it does look like I am walling myself off, I am. Because, number one, if they can't get to me, that is totally fine with me. I can build gates later. I just can't build them right this second here. So hopefully if they attack from the south, I won't have to worry about them. It's kind of the goal, at least. Let's go ahead and grab 5 for there. It's not very much for a turret, but that's what we've got so far. See here that our machines are just working their way through the night. It looks really nice. I need to get some lights down here as well. I think that will help quite a bit too. Get terraforming done really quick. Now, let's see if I can create some walls here. Kind of want to start walking it back this way. As you can see, all that stone we just picked up is almost gone. We're at 50 walls left, but we have some defenses already up and going here. So at least now, if they start attacking, we'll get an alert. But we know that if they're attacking, they're going to be hitting either... if they're coming from those two directions, which we've seen so far, they will attack the wall first. We'll get an alert like that. As you can see here, they are attacking our walls, but our guns are... Well, once we get our guns turrets in place, we'll have a pretty good defense against them. Go ahead and grab a repair tool real quick. There it is. We can actually repair our walls here. Not what I wanted to do there, but that will work. You know what, let's do this. Throw that down, repair it, and then we can break it up, and then I'll stack with the rest of them. Alright, so there, at least now we know that they're primarily coming from the south, from somewhere. So if we can start doing some more gun turrets down there, I think that'll help. Let's see, what do we need for gun turrets? We'll need a lot of iron and we need a lot of copper, which we have a lot of each, so not too awfully concerned about that one. So let me go, there's that. Where's our copper being pulled off? It's being pulled off over here. Alright, let's build some turrets. Building 5 of them, so that should take care of this wall. I'll have to fix some more for this wall. But essentially what I want to do is eventually bring that conveyor belt that's creating all that ammo, I want to bring it actually down here so that we can we can automatically reload our turrets and not have to worry about it anymore. There's that. I'll put the last one probably here. Go ahead and throw 10 ammo in each. Go ahead and put our inserters out here so when we do get our conveyor belts going. You can see here it's already used at least 2 of its ammo, I think it is. So let's run down here. Let's get this one there. There, and put a third one at the base here. I do also just notice there's a huge hole here in our defense. Probably need to seal that up. And also, what the turrets don't use, we can use as well. So it's not like it's a huge loss if we create a lot of this. Alright, so there is those gun turrets in place. Let's go ahead and put 2 more inserters down. We have plenty of materials now. Oh, crap. Now they're coming from a different direction. I mean, we prepared one side, and now they're attacking something else. Oh boy, this is not going to be fun. There is a lot of them, and you can see how fast they can take stuff out. Holy cow. So all of our copper mines are now dead. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, this is something we'll have to work on now. So we lost, what, 3 drills? Let's create 4 again, and then we launched a bunch of conveyor belts. Let's get those back going here. So what I need to do now is start placing just turrets around here, and then when we have the stone, we can start putting up the shoot, the walls around here. So I need to go grab some more wood though. So now that we know they're attacking, we might need to start looking into more defensible things. Things like actually building a car with a machine gun on top of it, that we can actually go out and start attacking. We kind of take the fight to them. That might not be the worst idea in the world. Let's do something like there. Alright, copper is back up and going here. I think we just need to start building some turrets for up here. Where's the turrets? And we can put them up. I'll put them probably around here. This will also act kind of like as an early warning if they do attack again, if they're this far up. But if they're this far up, we also should have plenty of room for them to attack, you know, not worry about having people attack us. So now we've really, about 2 hours in, we've kind of gotten to the meat of the game. We're actually getting attacked now, which is, honestly, it's not ideal, but one too many there. Grab that, put that there, and move that back over. The other thing is, I don't have any armor on, which is not ideal, especially when we're getting attacked. I mean, that was a pretty big swarm of them. I'll put another one over on this side, on the other side of the copper fields here. So we're probably right in there. And probably one more. Put this last one probably right there. That's fine. Alright, that should give us a nice ring of protection, at least for now, until we can get the walls all built up. I think we kind of have this lake over here as well, so that kind of helps us a little bit, both with defense and we can kind of. We probably need to put 1 or 2 more turrets in here. That's probably not the worst idea. Let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, let's just build 3. Well, you know, more is always better when it comes to turrets, because they're already attacking again. Holy cow! Where did these guys come from? Is my question. I'm glad I have a lot of ammo right now. Where in the world did those guys come from? And why didn't my turrets take care of them was the other question. Unless they came around this way. But I don't... Oh, I can see exactly where they came from because my turret... No, that's just plants. I really don't know where those guys came from. That's even scarier. So I'm missing something. Which I very well could be. We need to get these back going as fast as we can, though, because... iron is kind of important, if we haven't said that yet. Alright, power lines are back in place now. Get this going here. Let's get these repaired. Tool just broke. At least we have, at least so far, it hasn't been too awful. But I really don't know where those guys came from. And that kind of, okay, they could very well sneak around there and not hit a turret. Okay, fair. All right, let's, one more miner there. Let's get these repair tools going here. That we need last miner for here. Grab some more conveyor belts. Got another broken piece somewhere there. There we go. Iron's back flowing again. Let's do another turret probably here and one here. Let's get these refilled with some ammo. At least for now. Once we get higher up, we can also build things like artillery and stuff like that. See, look at this. They're already attacking here, but we have a wall there now. I can shoot them from across the wall here. See, walls do work, people. There's more coming. What the heck? That's not what I wanted to do. To do this. Alright, if I can put a ring there, or put a turret there. We're going to attack somewhere else. Well, the yellow ones means that our turrets are shooting at something. And it looks like it might have killed whatever it was, so... Right, needs to go there and against the wall. Didn't think I'd have to, you know, it's neat to actually see all this happening, because I mean, it's part of the game. But I didn't expect it to be this early. It's really turned into almost an RTS style game, where we're building turrets behind walls, and just to keep people out so we can do what we want to. Alright, there is that. So for right now, I think our ring of steel around the outside here, we need to work on some more for over here. But we can do that here. Just a second. Let me grab some more iron. Grab the steel as well. Cool. So we got weapon shooting, so they should shoot. My weapon should shoot faster now. Let's be 2. Let's do projectile damage, so we can do more damage with the weaponry. I think it also works for our turrets as well. So let's put 1 there. And put 1 probably right around in there, and that should be enough. At least until we get the walls up, of course. There we go. Now that hopefully will keep them at bay until I can put some walls up and get the automated system for feeding them up and running. Alright, let's work on this terraforming, because I've never done terraforming in this game. So let's get rid of... For right now, we don't need the assemblers. Let's get rid of that off the taskbar. And we'll go ahead and throw those down there. Alright, so there's 4, so we'll need 2 more, or we'll need 4 more. Well, actually, I need 2 more. There we go. So now, I take that, and we'll turn this, turn that there. We'll need to go underground. There, and then, oh, I need a lot. I'm gonna need a lot more of these anyway. So let's just go ahead and produce a ton. So I'm gonna start working my way back this way. I'm trying to follow in the lake because the lake itself is not the most conducive for building, but I do like the protection it offers, so that's always nice. Alright, let's bring it up to about there maybe, and turn it. I know I could terraform this more and make this a lot easier to navigate around, but oh, I can't reach that one. Alright, so now we've got ammo flowing to our turrets, at least out here. At least one of them. Crap. I didn't mean to build that. I meant to build those. Now we need power out here. We put it there. And we're out of... got enough for some. See where that gets me to. Not bad. Oh, this one doesn't have power for some reason. There we go. Okay, ammo flowing down here now. I can actually probably make an... how much iron we're producing here? I can probably actually build a switch. And run another ammo, or run another production center here for ammo. I think I will do. And so I do need an assembler. There, we'll need... I already got inserters. Do I have a quick one on the other one? I do. Let's go ahead and do a quick one on here. Put the assembler back on the toolbar. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of the power stuff today. I don't think I'll need it, but you know, who knows on that. Let's go ahead and start building more ammo. I need more conveyor belts. Like that. And then I can put my inserter right there. I can really, you know what, let's build a second one over here, because I got a feeling this is going to get backed up pretty easily. So I'm going to need another fast one, and I've already, oh, I need another slow one. Eventually this will get, there'll be plenty of ammo on this belt, just going around, but, you know, just want to make sure that we stay well stocked with ammo. Oh, that's the wrong way. Only do that. Take that out, and you are going to be building ammo. See that our iron is not producing very much anymore. Let's see if we can build a couple more. Let's build 2 more mines. And we'll have plenty to bring those down to there. Get that going there. And we need 1 more mine to kind of even things out. That'll boost our iron producing capabilities. Hopefully we can keep... Because I'd like to keep it a little bit of, you know, buffering. It's kind of like buffering, like if you have a YouTube video, you see that kind of gray bar that's actually loading the video. That's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just loading the front end with a bunch of iron, and I see another attack coming. I'm going to stand right here and watch it. Didn't even touch the wall. That is what I like to see. Alright, so let's continue our conveyor belt around to the rest of the turrets here. Yes, I know this is maybe a bit overkill, but you know what? I think for what we got... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Look how much ammo's already down here. Holy cow. We're not going to have to worry about ammo for a while, which is awesome. Or at all. If we don't have to worry about ammo at all, I'm okay with that. Go and put it right there. Oh, we're getting attacked. Look at that. Look how many people actually, like, they're literally just throwing themselves against this wall. But thankfully our turrets are able to take them down pretty quick. However, we need more power, which means I need to go get some wood. And it is nighttime, so it's not the best time to actually go outside of our defenses. Kind of like in Minecraft. Not great to go out at night, but to get more defenses, I'm going to need to venture out there. Maybe I should build myself a set of armor really quick, just in case. But we do have some more of this done. Do we want to switch to solar energy? Or not totally solar energy, but maybe that would help us a little bit. Don't really need engines right now because I don't really have a purpose for those. You know what? Let's just work on physical damage. Why not? That didn't work. Start research. So hopefully we do more damage that way. So we got the wood now. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what? I forgot we had these. These are a lot easier to work with. So these use iron instead of wood, which, number one, would have been a lot easier to know. But these also go a lot farther power purpose wise. So, like if I can put a power pole in there. Hold on, there we come on. But I'm pretty sure these extend out a lot farther too. Or is it these? It might be the big ones. Hold on. Yeah, look at that. Go a lot farther with those. But it doesn't really matter because really we don't really need, because I need to put one there. And if that's the case, let's do that. We'll need the inserters for here. There and there. Get our conveyor belts. Why don't we have power down here? That's an issue. Oh, right here. So we have a break somewhere, but as to where, it's actually right here. There. These things are still stocked on ammo, though, so that's a good at least. Need a bunch more conveyor belts, though. All right, next turret then. Trying to keep it right along this wall. I mean, I know if aliens were to come and destroy that wall, the first thing they would go after is the ammo conveyor belt, which is not ideal, but right there. And then we need to get another one of those. Get that in there. You can see automatically feeding that stuff. I think it goes up to 10 ammo. So that'll work out pretty well. Let's do there and there works. Let's get another inserter getting on the way here. See here we've got our line of ammo coming right behind us. Let's throw that in there. Let's get the ammo going up to there. Yeah, I don't think we'll have to worry about ammo, really. It's got a feeling. Well, I know this is out in the middle of nowhere. I do still want to kind of keep this compact against the turrets and the wall here. Like that. Slide that. Well, actually, I can destroy this rock, can I? I sure can. And then we just build this straight up this way. Turn, 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 straight, and then that should get all the way up to there. Now, get these medium ones going here. Get a couple more inserters in here. Get that inserter for there, but it is full on ammo still. We'll get this inserter going up over here. We need a couple more of these. Probably can get away with there. Probably can't get away with there because that's where the conveyor belt needs to go. Go across here. Look at this. Oh, it's amazing. See all this ammo just ready to neutralize some aliens. Let's grab some for ourselves. There we go. I have 200 for both my pistol and my semi-automatic. I think that's enough for me. All right, so this is where I need to actually start planning out more of where I want to put my walls at. So I need to go grab some more stone. what do we need for walls? Or how many? We can build quite a few. Like 30 of them. Once again, let's start over here on. Oh, we're getting some warnings that we're being, or our turrets are engaging, but looks like they took care of them pretty easily. Nothing too awful bad there. No damage that I see, at least. Alrighty, so let's get our turrets. If we want to go up this far, I mean, we're going to have to go up here at least. So, let's do something like this. I think this turret might be a good, well, let's actually move it up one. Let's actually move it up two, because that should be plenty right there to put in our conveyor belts and everything behind it. That's kind of the idea, at least. Let's get some more walls going here. All right, there we go. There's 50 more being built. Actually start moving our turrets up this way to the wall here. There and there. Split that in half. That in there. There's that. And we can start building our wall up this way again. Something's already attacked here. Oh, that's not great. There we go. There is that. Let's grab our turret from here. Right there, maybe. Throw the ammo back into it. Alright, that wall is bugging me how I did this. I need to put this on the inside. Like that. There we go. So there is at least that part of the wall done. Let's create the last 50 last 50 walls we can right now. Do something like that. Got some more turrets being engaged. Just down in this corner here of our camp. We're pretty much on the home stretch for the walls, at least, so that is a good thing to see. Hopefully we have, we might have enough to finish off. Well, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. You know what? Let's just bring this straight down from here. We'll have to move this turret back once we get to there, but yeah, I think we'll be all right. But also, while we wait on, we can move this back. But while we wait, we can also work on our conveyor belts and stuff like that. Let's that. Throw that ammo in there. We really need to get some more research done, or we need to get our research done faster. That would probably help us. Let's also go ahead and create a heavy steel armor. You can see here, once it gets created, our guy will automatically put it on. Take a look at that here. There we go. That's why we just put a welding mask on. But just want to make sure these are looking okay. Looks like they are. So that looks pretty good. See, there's pretty much walking up to him. We're just taking him out. So, not too concerned with this anymore. Hopefully, our ring of concrete and steel will protect us from whatever this planet will throw at us. Let's go ahead and create all those conveyor belts. I'm going to grab some more iron while I'm thinking about it. And I'm running over here, so... That's right over here. Alright, we got all that we probably need. Let's go ahead and create some more electrical towers. Already got we could probably use some more conveyor belts. Alrighty. Can we? I don't know if we can or not. We're going to try this, though. I don't know if we can build underground underneath this one. It'd just be a little bit of a shortcut, but it would really help us if we could do this. Yeah, we sort of can. You know what? Let's just do it. We can do another one of those like that. Does that reach? It does. Okay. It's like we're under attack once again, but not worrying too much right this second. I'll go and make sure that you know, the walls aren't damaged after this. You know, but for right now, we're not too worried at all about that. There is that. Now we can build a second one. Drops down to there. And that'll save us from having to go around this cliff area here. We can just probably just drive straight up this way. Build a couple more inserters. And we'll run down here while that's going and get our power. Keep that going across here. Power's a lot easier to manage because, you know, it seems like it goes a lot farther there. We're gonna disconnect somewhere. Like it's right here. Can I get that to work with? Oh, perfect. I should be starting inserting some stuff now. That giving us the warning. So, we've got power out here now. Getting attacked in the south there. This is why it's really nice to actually get your stuff set up really early so that you can just walk back, grab supplies, and start building stuff like this. It makes this game, or it seems like it makes this game a lot easier. Alrighty. We're almost done. We're actually getting towards the end of the stream too, so holy cow, do you see how many people are coming down through here? I mean, our guns took care of them, no problem, but that was a lot of people. Uh-oh. That's usually not good. Oh. Oh, we got minor damage. Minor damage. Some scratches. Look at this. We're just getting piles of people. This is, it's not great, I'll be honest with you. We're using a lot of coal to, really, and they're really starting to agitate these, aliens. Which is, it's not ideal, but, hopefully we won't be long for this planet, and we'll be out of here on our rocket. That's kind of the idea, at least. If we can maybe put it there, that'll power that one. Let's get the conveyor belt going up here now. Just need it there, so actually, to get rid of that one, there is that. Bring that one. We'll have to bring it to there first, and then we'll need to build a couple more. Do it to there. Also getting attacked up here now. Looks like they already took care of them. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't tried to attack the open gap we have. How many turrets do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's that. We'll get some power lines going on. We'll put it on the outside so that doesn't interfere with the copper too much. And then run this more down here. We'll get some more conveyor belts going here. We probably should actually run down and grab some more stone brick so we can finish off that wall too. Let's run down and do that real quick. Yeah, it's 150. That should get us pretty close. I mean, it's only producing 30 though, so let's go ahead and just produce all 30 of them. Fair enough, I probably could have shift collect that, but alright. So snake our way along the wall here. It's like nothing. I mean, every once in a while you'll see a red alert thing come up, but I haven't, you know, it's kind of been sporadic. So I think our turrets are taking care of the job. So walk down this way. Oh, well, that almost worked. Actually, you know what? I probably need to do that. Got another technology done. We got more damage. So that is nice. Let's go ahead and do shooting speed as well. Then after that, I think we'll be okay for our defenses. We can start working on some other stuff as well. Can I put an inserter on this side? Oh, I can. Look at that. Perfect. All planned out like that. I didn't want one there. I wanted one there. There. It's hilarious to see all this ammo just come straight down. It is amazing. Put the inserter into here. Well, that's unfortunate. Can I move this over? I can move there. All right, that's what I wanted. That'll work. A couple more power poles. And you can kind of see the home stretch here with our turrets. Don't need much more in the way of conveyor belts. Get our inserter here. I'm just going to notice that this wall should be back one more. Fix that here momentarily. Same with this turret. This turret should be further back like that. Alright, now we've got at least everything. Do we have enough? We do. Look at this. The ring of concrete and steel around our base looks amazing. So now our entire base is surrounded with concrete walls with turrets. All of them are being automatically fed with ammo, and so see here it's just passing them by because everything's full here. I'm just going to run around really quick to make sure that there's no damage on any walls that we have to take care of. But this I think will work out pretty well. Make sure that was all walled off there. Don't see any more spots that it might have some damage here. Looks like we are all good for now. Let's just run across top, make sure. Looks like they're attacking in the south now. So we'll get an alert there here momentarily. I think they're attacking in the south, or they just got mowed down so fast they actually didn't hit anything. It's very possible too. All right, I think we are getting towards the end of the stream. Maybe we have about 15 minutes left. I want to go ahead and actually work on upgrading our research. We'll get that done a little bit faster. So we don't have quite research done, or research thing done yet. There we go. Throw that in the toolbar there. You know, even if like we have to start moving around for to find more materials and things like that, we can always use this as our main base. Because we can also build railways, which I played around with those a little bit to see how those work, because those seem like fun. And you actually can build those as well to actually, and you can automate them, so that helps us quite a bit. Let's do something like that. You know what? Let's actually build 2 more. And 2 more. We can just put them on this side because we've got so much built up here. I think we'll be just fine with research. Make sure we build 3. Right there, we'll put 2 more up here. That should really help, hopefully boost our research speeds and things like that. There's some green ones in there. We might as well throw those in there because I'm not using them. Just that. Get 1 more in here. Get the inserters. But see, now with a wider grid, we actually can power both this and the inserters for it, so that does help quite a bit. Muka, it looks complicated, but you gotta remember, we've been playing this for almost 3 hours now, and so it started out very simple, and it got, you know, it slowly gets complex. If it gets complex very quickly, I can understand where it could, you know, where it could very well be overwhelming. But, yeah, it's not really that complicating once you know, I make it, you know, it can look very complicated, but I don't think it's really that hard. Yeah, we just got, we almost doubled, or probably over doubled our, I think we had 5 research now, we got, what, 11 now? So I think we over doubled our research speed for that. I think maybe get some more copper production. We might have to do that next time. Because we're getting about that time of the stream that we're about to start wrapping it up. But so far, for a couple hours worth of progress, I think we're doing really well. Didn't expect the aliens to come that fast, but they did. And so we do have our defensive ring and automation system all built all the way around there. It looks really cool to actually see all this. And we have plenty of ammo so that we shouldn't run out. And now we can actually start focusing more on research and stuff like that. Like, I've never played with any of these modules yet. I've tried, of course, the trains I've played with a little bit. There's vehicles we can build. I know you get this. You actually get just a little bit of a. It's like it's a tank. When do we get tanks? All right, we gotta build a tank. I mean, that's got to be like something we got to do. We can build vehicles first. The vehicle has a big machine gun on top of it, so we can start fighting these aliens, because we actually can go. I don't know if we can see one from here, because I've walled myself in. But see, like you see, like these red squares, stuff like that around. There actually is an enemy camp. That's actually where those things are actually spawning at. You can see here they and then once they get enough of them, they'll start attacking us. So, you know, it's we can actually go take the fight to them. If I can get a tank, you know, I'm going to go take a tank to them. I've taken vehicles to those fights, and some of those fights are not fun. But if I can get a tank in there, but remember, that's a lot more research we'll have to figure out how to get, because if you looked at, let's go back over into the tech tree here. We'll go to vehicles, go to tanks. Actually, it's towards the bottom. We get uranium ammo, so we pretty much make those things nuclear. And that's, you know, it's one of those things like, oh, right, that might be a little much, but we've got quite a ways to get to there. So, but essentially, we can get these vehicles. These vehicles will probably help us quite a bit. We have to get these black beakers, and we'll also have to get the blue beakers before we can get to the tank. But, I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to have a tank? It looks like we actually can build artillery for it. We can mount it on a turret or train wagon. Oh, hold on. So we can actually use those to actually put on our trains. So if they're under attack, they can fight back. That will actually be really nice to see. But guys, I think this is where I'm going to stop for now because I don't, we got about 10 minutes left. So I'll save the game. Let me pop it over here. You can see my off stream. So this will be my stream playthrough. Save that. And there we go, guys. All right, so let me pop over to the main camera, guys. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. And Muka, thank you for the follow there, sir. I do appreciate it. I don't think I have them on. You know what? Hold on. I like making sure people get recognized. So here we go. That's better. So Muka, thank you for the follow there. I do appreciate it. I think that brings us up to 39 followers. Pop over to the main camera here. That brings us to 39 followers. We need 11 more to get to that 50 goal. We're getting close. Been trying to get there, to get to 50 by the end of the year. Unfortunately, I don't do the 3 streams a week anymore, so going down to 2 with the new job and everything, it's been a little more difficult, but it's still been kind of fun. Thankfully, this week I actually got 2 streams out this week. Past couple weeks I've had some issues that were out of my control that I couldn't, but I'm glad we got to do 2 this week. I think next week we'll do probably the same thing. Planet Coaster on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Factorio on Fridays at 1 p.m. I think this has actually been really fun. I don't think this game will take too long to finish. I could be wrong, but I've really been enjoying this. So we'll figure out then with some scheduling with other games as well. I know Mech Warrior we're getting close, but I've been trying to figure out. I'm thinking about maybe just trying to cheat through that last mission and see if we can get past it. Because for some reason I should be able to beat that mission, and for some reason something happens. Now I don't know how many times we've tried it, but that's not. I'll figure it out myself, and we'll get on with it. But guys, thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this stream, even if you're watching this later, go ahead and leave a follow on Twitch. It really does help. We just need 11 more, and we'll get to that 50 goal. If you're watching this later on YouTube, that's great. I do stream 2 times a week now, every Wednesday and Friday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're interested in coming out and watching those, it's great. Usually Planet Coaster on Wednesday. We've been playing different games on Friday. It's probably going to be Factorio for a little bit at least. That'll be kind of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I think that's going to be it for the stream today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday for some more Planet Coaster. Hopefully we can finish up the section we were working on, the 90s section. Probably not the whole section, but at least the gondola station and maybe another ride as well. We'll see about that. But for now, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday then.